The sun breaks in through the window pane. Steam from the coffee, a slow burning flame. Feet on the floor, another day starts. Rolling ahead with a light in the heart. Clouds might gather, the road might bend, but I keep moving, no need to pretend. Past is behind, the fire still glows. Where the wind takes me, nobody knows. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every step's a story, every breath a song. Sing it loud, keep moving on. Keep moving forward, just roll along, roll along, roll along. Lessons learned like stones in a stream. Some sink away, some shine in between. The weight gets heavy, the nights feel cold, but I found my way in stories retold. No need to rush, no need to chase. Every small step still holds its place. The rhythm of life, like the waves on the shore. I take what it gives, I don't ask for more. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every turn, every mile, a piece of the ride. Some days I drift, some days I glide. Through every moment, through every flame. The world keeps spinning, I do the same. The fire still flickers, the ember still glows. Wherever I land, the rhythm still flows. With every sunrise, with every sigh, I take what I need and I let it fly. Blood don't make a family whole. It's the hearts that lift your soul. Through every storm, through every night, it's the ones who stand by your side. Laughter echoes through the years. We shared the highs, fought through the tears. No need to explain, they just know. A bond that's deeper than blood could show. It's the family we choose, the love we make. Through every stumble, through every break. It's the hands that hold you when you're alone. The hearts that stay when the shadows grow. We've built a home where love runs open hearts along the way. It's not the name, it's not the blood, it's the ones who stand when times get tough. They know your story, see your scars, still lift you higher, reach for the stars. Through every fall, through every climb, they're the ones who make it feel like home every time. It's the family we choose, the love we make. Through every stumble, through every break, it's the hands that hold you when you're low, the hearts that stay when the shadows grow. We built a home where love runs deep, a sacred trust, a vow we keep. Through every rise and every bruise, we stand together, the family we choose. It's a brand new day, Cove TV's here to brighten your way. Coffee brews, the rhythm feels right. Spark your morning, let's take flight. Feel the buzz, let the energy ignite. We're your crew, bringing morning delight. So grab your cup and let it flow. Cove TV morning, let's start the show. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV morning where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. First light to the mellow groove, we're here together, finding our move. Conversations flow, hearts align. Cove TV morning where moments shine. Whether you're near or miles away, we're the start of a beautiful day. Roll it up, sip it slow. Cove TV morning, let's start the show. Your head, let the good vibes rain. Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV morning where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. Vibes rain, Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. coffee, connection, and stories to show. Thanks for joining, we're glad to know. Cove-TV morning, let's start the show.
It does it every morning. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. What up, Man-Bear? What up, Cornbread?
What's going on? What's going on?
How are you guys this morning?
Good. Good, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
No yelling on the bus. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Mama D. What's going on?
Good morning, Crystal. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Heather. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Boxman. What's going on? I can
Good
breathe.
morning, Ma. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday morning.
Good morning, Bill. Nah, the married guy. What's up, Bill?
Good morning, Yvonne. I hope you're having a good morning.
A good end of the tomorrow day, today day, Louise. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday.
What's going on, DJ Ashley Stevens?
Good morning, TJ. I hope you're having a good morning.
I hope everybody's off to a wonderful start to their Wednesday morning, and let's do that wake and bake thing.
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers.
The morning's here, the horizon glows. With every comment, a connection grows. Coffee steam rises, a comforting sight. Your smiles, your vibes make the day feel right. The Cove awakens, together we shine. Each of you here is a blessing divine. Cannabis sparks and the laughter flows. In this sunrise moment, the magic shows. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. every dawn, we've built this bond. A family of light, stretching far and beyond. Rolling the herb, sharing the brew. Moments like this feel sacred with you. The rhythm of life, gentle and kind, echoes in hearts with peace intertwined. Together we stand as the morning breaks. A sunrise with you is all it takes. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Every smile you share, every story told, a treasure we hold, more precious than gold. You lift the light, you brighten the way. The Cove feels alive with you every day. It's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you.
I hope everybody's off to a dope ass start to their Wednesday morning. I fucking love that song. We are 3 minutes out. Our morning update for Wednesday, April 16th, 20-something or another. Got this day in history this coming up here after 4:20. We'll do our morning speaker. Miss Vina's off today. She got a few things to do, so there will not be yoga, but I will share a yoga link to the subscribers. If anybody needs it, just ask. If you're not a subscriber, that's not a subscriber exclusive thing. It's just everybody's there. So if you aren't a subscriber and you want a link to the yoga, just reach out. Absolutely. Dabber Chick Show, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Come and hang out with the Dabber Chick and the Yerper and learn about some terpenes. And then chilling in the Cove this afternoon. Dab Time has the trophy. And then we'll play some super hard, intense trivia. It is also subscriber giveaway day. Only the subscribers know the prize. Only the subscribers know the winner. Good morning, Kay. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Anybody got anything to add to that?
It's my Friday. I get to sleep in tomorrow, so I'm excited.
Holy Token Tunes last night. That was crazy. That was so much fun.
That was so much fun. I mean, I feel a little bad for E Freezy because he got like one right, but like it was a good night, man. Like that's what we talk about, is how we mess with everybody so much, man.
It was a great example of, if you get it wrong 6 times and you get it right that 7th time, did you get it wrong really?
Yeah. And like you got to admit, some of the songs were on all of our lists.
Hey, good morning, Erica. How are you? It's a very, very tough list this month for sure. I put the list together to be very challenging. My list is supposed to be very challenging this month. I threw a couple Sir Cost-a-Lot songs in there, some Europe songs in there. You know what? Definitely some bangers, bro. Love Token Tunes. The Titanic tour yesterday was dope. Thank you to everybody that came out to that. That was a blast. I had a lot of fun with that. Like I said, sometime, I don't know, we'll do it again at some point in time.
That's cool.
We are 1 minute out, everybody.
Let's go.
Yeah, I figured we'd go with an 80s synthwave retro theme for our
Might
wedding.
get Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Just make me think of Knight Rider, yeah. Or a Vice City.
Yeah.
The club.
Anything synthwave, cyberpunk, sugar dooga 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 dooga.
Yeah.
I love that synthwave bass.
Yeah. Happy 420.
Hey, happy 420, everybody. Cheers. 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 Sorry. Maybe if I can find the song. I was so far away from it. Cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Christina. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
How are you this morning? How's everybody's morning going? Has anybody got anything cool planned for today?
Well, unfortunately, I gotta get going and go to work and open the restaurant, but that's cool to me. I mean, fuck, I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Make sure you all hang out with these amazing people. We got This Day in History coming up next, plus the morning speak on some amazing ass slow jams that these guys are throwing down this morning. Much love, everybody. Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself, something nice for your sister, something nice for your friend. And if I don't see you later on today, I will definitely see you tomorrow for some dodgeball.
Let's
go. Let's go, Kodiak Kings. We're going to the top this year. We are. Have a good day, everybody. And like I said, if I don't see you later, I will see you tomorrow. Much love, everybody.
Much love, Man-Bear. Have a good day at work, bro.
I will, man. You guys have a wonderful day. Make some Man-Bear clouds for me.
Okay.
We'll try.
I'll try. I'll try.
Love that, dude. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, just gonna kind of work on a few things. Like I said, there's no yoga this morning, but if anybody wants a link to the yoga, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll share it with the subscribers. If you aren't a subscriber, please reach out. It helps out so very much. It's $10 a month, and you get all sorts of cool perks and weekly giveaway and direct watch links for the shows. So it helps out very much. It keeps all this going, that's for sure. Good morning, Daniel. Right? How are you?
Good morning. I want the link.
So I can do it. Yeah, it's gonna be a great day. I'm excited for the Dabber Chick show. I love learning about the terpenes. It's just crazy.
It is. I like to learn about it too, because I don't, everybody knows that I smoke more flower than I do dabs. So like learning about all the different types of terpenes and all that stuff, it's amazing.
Right? It's a blast. I love doing it. I love doing all the different kinds of, between the music and the videos and the pictures and logos and this and that and schedule stuff. There's always something different to do. Hey, I did it for fun for years, and before I started the Cove stuff, and little did I know I was practicing for something I had no idea I was even practicing for.
Yep. It's amazing. It's amazing.
But I know this is a subscriber song. I try to put this in every Wednesday, everybody. Let's fucking go.
Hey, it's the time of the week. Hopping on hump day, getting our fruit the middle of the week, but we're feeling fine. Halfway up the hill, now it's time to shine. The coffee's hot, the beats are tight. We're hopping on hump day, feeling just right. Emails and meetings, working all day when the sun hits new. We're ready to play. Hopping on hump day, halfway through, we're coming on up, just me and you. Shake it, break it, feel that beat. Hopping on hump day, stay in your seat. We're hopping on hump day, let's make it fun. Living our best till the week's all done. It's a midweek madness, getting our sway. We're hopping on hump day all the way. Big week blues, now we're kicking them out. We're humming on hump day, let's twist and shout. The boss is calling deadlines to meet, but we're humping on hump day, can't be beat. Yeah, laptops, desktops, working the grind, but humping on hump day, feeling just right. Emails and meetings, working all day, but ready to play. Coffee's hot, the beats are tight. We're humping on hump day, feeling just right. The coffee up, we're real and fine. Halfway up, we're real now, time to shine. The coffee's hot, the beats are tight. We're humping on hump day, feeling just right. We're humping on hump day, feeling just right. We're humping on hump day, feeling just right. Humping on hump day, halfway through, we're humming on mountain, just me and you. Shake it, break it, feel that beat. Humping on hump day, stay in your seat. We're humping on hump day, let's make it fun. Living our best till the week's all done. It's a midweek madness, getting our sway. We're humping on hump day all the way. We're hopping on hump day, doing it right. We're climbing that mountain day, doing it right. Grooving to the beat till the end of the night. Shake it up, move around, let's get weird. It's the middle of the week, no time for fear. Whether working or playing, we don't miss a beat. Hopping on hump day, can take a seat. Hopping on hump day, halfway through, we're climbing that mountain, just me and you. Shake it, break it, feel that beat. Hopping on hump day, stay in your seat. We're hopping on hump day, let's make it fun. Living our best till the week's all done. It's the midweek madness, getting our sway. We're hopping on hump day all the way. So keep on hump day, keep that smile. Hump day's here, so let's go wild. We're halfway there, let's make it count. Hopping on hump day, no doubt.
That's such a fun song.
It is. I can add into friggin' everything. You know what? You know what the heck we got going on today?
What?
Fucking snow.
Oh no, that's not accurate. We don't want that.
Exactly. Like, what the heck? I just want warm weather. Like, the other day when it was 64 degrees out, I didn't mind that at all.
Yeah, it's been pretty. Yesterday was pretty nice. It was windy, but we are at a whole whopping 36 degrees. Feels like 28. So
it's 35.
Feels like good morning, Brittany. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday morning. Yeah, it was like spring yesterday. It was like sprummer yesterday.
Oh, we're supposed to have snow likely around 10:45. What?
Hey, good morning, Panda Annie. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Panda Annie.
All right, we'll play a quick song and dive into this day in history. Everybody, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swing, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove-TV mornings, you got a friend. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and a tropical light. Cove-TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
Let's go.
Love you too, Bill.
Here we go. This day in history with the one and only Vicki Bowers herself, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
Here we
go.
go.
Welcome back. Today we'll talk about monumental geological formations, a musical artist, a song, and a quote. Grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for April 16th. April 16th is the 106th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 107th in leap years, with 259 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is monument. Monument is a noun that means a structure, statue, or building created to commemorate a person or event of historical significance, something that serves as a lasting reminder or example of something notable. And in a broader sense, monument can refer to a work of enduring importance, like a book, idea, or achievement. Some example sentences might be, the Lincoln Memorial stands as a powerful monument to American ideals, or this novel is a literary monument to perseverance and truth, or the ancient stone pillars served as a monument to a long-lost civilization. While we often think of monuments as grand physical structures, the word has been used figuratively for centuries. Think of phrases like a monument to human creativity or a monument of love. The word monument comes to us from a Latin word that meant memorial, reminder, or tomb, which was derived from a word that meant to remind or warn. It carries the idea of keeping something or someone in memory, literally, a reminder that stands tall. First known use of the word monument is in the 1300s. Monument. And with that, in the United States, there are 138 protected areas known as national monuments. These national monuments consist of historic landmarks, historic and prehistoric structures, and other objects of historic or scientific interest. That said, Natural Bridges National Monument was established on April 16, 1908. Natural Bridges National Monument is located in southeastern Utah, and it's a remarkable testament to the erosive power of water in shaping the landscape. Established in 1908 as Utah's first national monument, it encompasses three majestic natural bridges: Sipapu, Kachina, and Owachomo. These three bridges were formed over millions of years through erosive action of water on the white Permian sandstone of the Cedar Mesa Formation. Flash floods carved deep canyons, eventually creating these natural bridges. The largest of the three is Sipapu Bridge, spanning 255 feet and rising 220 feet above the canyon floor. Its name, Sipapu, means place of emergence in Hopi. Visitors can hike a trail that leads beneath this impressive structure. The Kachina Bridge measures 210 feet in both span and height and is the widest bridge in the park. It's named for the petroglyphs found on its base. The oldest and most delicate bridge is the Owachomo Bridge. It spans 180 feet and stands 106 feet high. Its name translates to Rock Mound in Hopi, referencing the formation atop one end of the bridge. A natural bridge forms through the erosive action of water in a canyon's stream bed. During flash floods, the rushing water gradually wears away the rock walls between the turns in the stream until the stream cuts through, creating a bridge as it begins to flow beneath the newly formed opening. Over time, continued erosion and the pull of gravity enlarge the span until the bridge eventually collapses under its own weight. Within the monument, there is evidence of at least two such collapsed natural bridges. There's evidence of human habitation in the area dating back to 7500 BC. By the year 700, ancestors of the Puebloan people had constructed dwellings and granaries in the region that bear similarities to those found in Mesa Verde National Park. European exploration began in 1883 when prospector Cass Height discovered the bridges. President Theodore Roosevelt designated the area as a national monument in 1908. And there we have Natural Bridges National Monument. This is the birthday of Scottish singer-songwriter Jerry Rafferty, born April 16, 1947, in Paisley, Scotland. Renowned for his melodic craftsmanship and introspective lyrics, he was influenced early on by Irish and Scottish folk music, as well as artists like the Beatles and Bob Dylan. He began his musical journey with the folk pop group The Humble Bums, alongside comedian Billy Connolly. In 1972, Rafferty co-founded the band Stealers Wheel with Joe Egan, achieving success with the hit Stuck in the Middle with You. After Stealers Wheel disbanded, he released his solo album City to City in 1978, featuring the iconic Baker Street. This album reached #1 in the U.S. and solidified his solo career. Despite his musical achievements, Jerry Rafferty struggled with alcoholism, which affected his personal life and career. He continued to produce music, releasing several albums over the years, and passed away on January 4th, 2011, due to liver failure. He was 63 at the time of his passing. Jerry Rafferty. When I saw Jerry Rafferty on today's list of birthdays, I immediately thought of the song Baker Street, written by Jerry Rafferty and released in February of 1978. Baker Street is arguably Jerry Rafferty's most celebrated solo work. Featured on his album City to City, Baker Street quickly climbed the charts, reaching #3 in the UK, #2 on the US Billboard Hot 100. Its enduring popularity is evidenced by over 5 million radio plays worldwide as of 2010. Jerry Rafferty wrote this song during a difficult time in his life. Legal disputes following the 1975 breakup of his band Stealers Wheel prevented him from releasing new music for 3 years. During this time, he frequently traveled between his home in Paisley, Scotland, and London for legal consultations, often staying at a friend's place on Baker Street. These experiences most likely influenced the song's themes of disillusionment and yearning for escape. By the way, one of the distinguishing features of Baker Street is its memorable saxophone riff performed by session musician Raphael Ravenscroft. This 8-bar motif became emblematic of the song and contributed to a resurgence of saxophone use in the late 1970s pop music. Interestingly, the riff was initially intended for vocals or guitar, but Ravenscroft's saxophone interpretation gave it a unique and lasting character. Baker Street has been covered by several artists, including interpretations by Waylon Jennings, Rick Springfield, Foo Fighters, and Jars of Clay, and has been featured in movies and video games. Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty, link in the description. How about that? For today's quote, let's weave some of the things we've talked about today into one simple idea, and that is, even mountains erode, but their silence still sings of what once was. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. Where were we? We could close that. I don't think you can see most of that stuff that I'm doing in the background. Nope. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because we don't need it to touch our shoulder. There we go. I think that's it. Oops. Okay, I guess we are recording. All right. Here's the 16th. Let's do that whole thing. All right. Its name, Seepapu. Another stranger wanting to help me grow my Rumble channel. God bless them. We're going to turn those off. Now for the third time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
And much love, Vicki B. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thank you so much for this day in history every day. Please make sure you're following Vicki Bowers on all of the platforms that she mentioned. Love it, love it, love it. Fucking song of the day. That's one of my favorite songs. That saxophone riff is ridiculous, and they could have put it on other instruments, but it wouldn't have done the same. And on cool every morning. Hell yeah. All right. Well, this camera's being all silly, like, so let's go. Let's see. Ooh, I have an idea. How do we spell Manhattan? Manhattan. Nope. 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 Okay, let's try New York. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Dang, it's cloudy as fuck in New York. Alright, so we're gonna go to New York. It was hummingbird. Those little bastards are like big bugs. They're just they're spooky. Well, we can go here instead. It's so windy. Yeah. Well, more. I meant it was more like MLS, like New York City, but where the hell? Ooh. Well, I don't like that. That dude's moving the camera around a lot. How's everybody's morning going? I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. It's been pretty dope. So far, so good. I don't know. I don't have any complaints yet. Welcome back, Cornbread. Trying to find a good place for us to hang out.
Oh.
We'll go to the Bayfront game, maybe. Hey, that'll work. All right, everybody, our song of the day. I'm fucking pumped. I fucking love this song. There we go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul, and it's taking you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy, but you're sun and it's a new morning. You're going
I'm gonna guess cat. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with cat. Everybody, get your guesses in. But you don't say, Angela. Just tell us how you really feel about that. I don't know if you need to use that harsher language, but I think it's okay. We get the point. I'm definitely gonna say the cat.
Wait, I missed it.
There's just a bunch of somebody mashed the keyboard.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You don't say. You don't say.
Oh shit.
That's such a great song.
Yes, that's
it's over, Kay. I'm sorry. I don't know if you know, but it's over. I get it. That's fucking great. Oh man. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun. I was super duper ridiculously ripped last night. And partially exhaustedly tired from between working and then going right from the afternoon show to the Titanic tour to the Token Tunes. Oh, it was a busy day yesterday. Today won't be so bad. I'm off tonight, so I'm excited for that. Ah, okay. You're gonna guess the grandbaby then. Okay. Yeah. Play some Stoner Roulette this afternoon. We do have a special subscriber giveaway today. I'm excited for that.
Let's go.
Much love to the person who donated for that. It's gonna be sweet. Other than that, work around here. It's trying to be nice out, but it's not there yet. All right, we'll go with a few Paul Harveys. Yeah, I mean it's regular giveaway, but it's a special. You'll understand. I'm excited for today's giveaway. It's special, regular subscribers giveaway. Yep, today's subscriber giveaway day. All right. All right, everybody. This morning we are going to listen to the 1928 World Series. No, I'm just kidding. I fucking wish. But... Ooh, all right. We're gonna listen to a few Paul Harveys. We'll start with this one.
And now, the rest of the story. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Well, now that rhyme is not nearly so nonsensical as you think. But that, well, that is the rest of the story. Elizabeth Foster was born in 1665 in England, and she didn't dare repeat that verse out loud until she got to this side of the Atlantic, because her verse was poking some pretty pointed fun at Queen Elizabeth and her court. You see, in those days, every queen was called a cat. Elizabeth did play the fiddle. The little dog was her lover, the Earl of Leicester. And the spoon referred to Lady Catherine Grey, a lady in waiting who tasted every dish before it was served to Her Majesty. The dish, well, that was the Earl of Hertford, custodian of the Queen's tableware. And it was he who eloped with Lady Catherine. And you thought this was kid stuff? Elizabeth Foster came to the United States with her little poem, married a widower in Boston named Isaac Goose, who had 10 children. Elizabeth became Mother Goose, that's right, to 10 children. And for the amusement of her 10 stepchildren, Mrs. Goose recited other little verses, which she had brought from England or written en route. The one about Mary, Mary, quite contrary, that referred to Mary, Queen of Scots. King George was Georgie Porgy, who kissed the girls and made them cry. Edward VI, who seized farms for sheep pastures, was lampooned in her verse, Ba, Ba, Black Sheep. Eventually, the second Mrs. Goose had another 10 children. Now there were 20. Her little verses became necessary bedtime ditties with which to put her enormous brood to sleep, and it was about this time that she wrote of the old woman who lived in a shoe, who had so many children she didn't know what to do. And yet the rhymes, which are now so familiar, might never have been heard outside the nursery, except that one day, while Mrs. Goose was still cooing verses to the most recent offspring, some of the earlier ones were ripening for marriage, and there appeared upon the scene one Thomas Fleet from Shropshire, England, and he wooed and won one of the Goose daughters. But he, a staunch Tory, did not like the way Mrs. Goose poked fun at the crown, and eventually his antagonism mounted to a fury, and he sought in callous ire to brand her publicly. Now, Fleet was a printer. So in 1719, he copied down those verses and he published them in a pamphlet referring to the author as Old Mother Goose. In this way, he sought to alienate all of the Back Bay from his stepmother-in-law. This young Fleet was certain would silence her impertinence forever. But to Fleet's dismay, the pamphlet was praised. Everybody wanted a copy. Instead of demanding the author's scalp, they demanded a second printing. And Mother Goose will have an audience for as long as there are children. Though it was certainly not for children that she wrote needles and pins, when a man marries, his troubles begin. That reference was to Henry VIII and his fifth wife, Catherine Howard, who introduced pins from France before she lost her head. Soon husbands had to provide their wives with special allowances for this luxury, and that's when the phrase pin money was injected into our language. Oh, yes, these lines, each concealing some sharp barb, these verses designed to unstuff the pompous politicians and expose the royal scandals, became nursery rhymes. They became nursery rhymes because a printer named Thomas Fleet deliberately tried to discredit his stepmother-in-law and immortalized her instead. And now you know the rest of the story.
That's a fucking great one. I love that one. Let's do... we'll do this one.
The rest of the story. It was the 10th day of May, beautiful spring day in Lake City, Florida, but for the very pregnant woman in Lakeshore Hospital, it was a less than happy day. Her pain had begun months before. Her husband, janitor at a local bank, had divorced her with their baby on the way. The mother-to-be, very much alone, was some comforted by her gentle Dr. Harry Bates. Slight, bespectacled, balding, meticulous Dr. Bates had been so reassuring during her troubled pregnancy. Dr. Bates was not a specialist. He was what in 1930 we called a family doctor, a plain small-town doctor. The delivery was on schedule and apparently without complications, and soon a fine big baby boy was announcing himself to the world. Through the hasty postpartum care, the exhausted and distracted mother didn't notice that Dr. Bates was frowning. How was he going to be able to tell this mother, who had been through so much recent heartache, that her otherwise perfect new son had been born with one foot backward? The right foot of the otherwise healthy baby was reversed, the heel forward, the toes facing backward. And when the perceptive mother sensed the doctor's discomfiture, he had to tell her. "My baby has a deformed foot." She burst into tears. Dr. Bates sought as best he could to reassure her there was a surgical procedure called an osteotomy to correct such malformation. What he knew but could not bring himself to say was that it required highly specialized orthopedic surgery, and even if this impoverished mother could afford such an operation, there was no such specialist in or near the tiny town of 6,000 people. Now, whatever treatment the boy would receive would be the awesome responsibility of a family doctor of very limited orthopedic experience. But he did it. In 2 short weeks, the gallant, determined family physician educated himself with all that was known in 1930 about infant osteotomy. The tiny pencil-sized fibula must be circle-cut, then the tinier tibia bone must be similarly severed and turned, twisted, rotated until the foot pointed forward at a normal 15 degrees to the outside. Ever so carefully in this almost microscopic surgery, the blood supply must not be disturbed while the elastic flesh is brought back into place and the purposely broken leg placed in a splint. But he did it. Dr. Harry Bates performed the operation perfectly. The boy child would be able to stand unaided. Probably he would never run, but in time he would walk. And the grateful mother in that shabby, soiled White House on Madison Street made up with love for whatever the doctor may have lacked in finesse. The boy's foot grew normally, his leg grew stronger because the little fellow would stand in the yard kicking a football onto the roof of the house and catching it as it came down. Within a block and a half was the practice football field of Columbia High. It wasn't long before the young lad watching football practice would chase balls that came over the fence and retrieve the stray balls and kick them back over the fence. And one day the boy was a student at that school, and there was a note on the bulletin board said anybody who'd like to kick come out early. And when the boy showed up early, imagine the surprise of the local doctor, who by then had become the team physician, Dr. Harry Bates. In the years since, Dr. Bates courageously and artfully reversed a baby's wrong way forward right foot. That talented foot has kicked a succession of winning goals for the University of Arkansas, and then for 10 years in professional football with the Cardinals and the Giants. He kicked 20 of 29 in 1959 to lead the league that year. And all the while he was earning his way into football's record books, he also established himself as a scholar, with a master's degree in history, a teacher of history between seasons. Today, there may be no face and no voice in all of television more recognizable all over America. For the malformed child of a modest but loving one-parent household in Lake City, Florida, grew up to become Pat Summerall. And now you know the rest of the story.
Oh, snap. I didn't know all that. That's crazy.
Right?
Dang. That was good.
It was my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, yo. All right, we'll play a song or maybe two, and we'll dive into our morning speaker. Let's go with this one. I haven't played this one in a second or a minute or something.
The sun peeks in, the day feels new. Coffee's on and the sky turns blue. The cove's alive, the vibe is clear. Light one up, the moment's here. The saxophone hums like a morning breeze as the ocean whispers through the trees. Tune in close, it's time to start. A wonderful morning warms the heart. What a wonderful way to wake up. A little coffee in a cherished cup. Spark the herb, let the world feel bright. The Cove morning, start your day just right. feels light. Hope and joy shine soft and bright. We gather together, the laughter flows, sharing the love as the morning grows. Each moment feels fresh, a vibe so true. Connected in spirit, it's all of you. Let the world drift, find peace in the air. In the Cove mornings, the joy we share.
Holy shit, there's a boat coming. We got a minute, but there's a fucking boat coming.
A little coffee in a cherished cup. Spark the herb, let the world feel bright. The Cove morning, start your day just right. Wake up slow, let the day unfold. The Cove's mornings are pure gold.
There she be. Let's fucking go. I just saw them lifting the bridge. And so I was like, I think there's a boat. It's a fucking boat. A motherfucking boat. It's a fucking boat. Oh, I'm done. Womp, 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 boat. Yeah, I'll take that. Right, let's fucking go. It's turning. You gotta be patient. It's slow. They're just getting going. Yeah, I am too. I was getting shit ready for the morning speaker and I flipped it over and then I was like, oh my goodness, what are they raising the bridge for? And then I popped to the looking out camera and there was nothing. And I was like, okay, it's gotta be coming from the other side. So then I flipped, I went to the other camera. Boat, 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 boat. I'm sorry. I'm super excited. Here we go, boat now. Here we go. There we go. Now it's picking up some speed. I don't know if it'll horn. I don't know if we'll hear it or not. I've got it unmuted over yonder way, so we'll hear if we hear that one. But this one's still muted because I don't want double audio. Biggity boat, 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 boat. I'm sorry. Let's fucking go. Cornbread! There's a boat. She's gonna come like running over, like dive over everything into her chair. We're just gonna see everything crash. Here we go, boat now. Here we go. Let's go, boats. Let's go. Tag a boat loving friend. Let's go. It's boat time in the Cove. Here we go, boat now. Here we go. Hey, it's the small things or the big boats. It's the first one live this season that we get. I mean, it's not the first, but it's the one the first one we get to see. It's not a recording. Hey, much love, Bill. Have a wonderful day, brother. It's so slow, right? It's the small things like big boats that matter. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Let's go, boat, 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 boat. There's got to be a goal on the other camera. Nope. Got some peeps. Love you too, Bill. One day I'll get on a boat. Oh, you're not talking to me. I don't mind boats. The ocean's scurry. Good morning, Vicki. I hope you are having a wonderful morning. It's a boat. I don't know if we'll get info, if there's somebody, I mean, I'm not sure if they'll do the whole, this boat is whatever. I don't know. Let's go, boat, 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 boat. Good morning, Deb. How are you? You're just in time to see the boat. Hope you're having a wonderful boat-tastic Wednesday morning. That'd be so sweet. It'd be cool just to tour one. I don't know. I maybe go out on the Lake Superior, but not in November. It's a boat-tastic Wednesday. Let's fucking go. That's a big-ass boat. It's a fucking boat. A big-ass boat. Get on the boat or you'll be without a boat. I'm so sorry. I do apologize for that one. There's a motherfucking boat. Oh. Let's go. Cheers, peeps on the boat. Have a safe trip. Safe travels. Hopefully you're home before Easter, but I'm doubting it. Probably not. I don't know how fast the boats go. It's just a big fucking wall of steel. Right, Ma? That's what I'm talking about. I think the St. Lawrence River has a cam. It might. I feel like that sounds familiar, Yvonne. Here we go, boat now. Here we go. That's a big-ass muddy trucker. Good morning, Fabi. It's a boat. Clouds up for the boaters. Have a safe trip, people on the boat. Hit him with a boat. Boat. Dang, that's a big boat. You missed the boat, Cornbread.
God damn it.
Yeah, gosh.
Gosh darn it.
I got you, Kristen.
I see it now. Bye,
Yeah,
boat.
it's a big-ass boat.
Bye, boat. I had to deal with my chillins because my little corn muffins.
The little corn muffins.
Because they went down to my sister's house and she ain't home and they're sneaking into shit.
Little bastard corn muffins. Good morning, Giggler. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Hi, Giggler.
Bye, boaters. Have a boat-tastic trip. Thank you for what you do.
Be safe. So yeah, then I had to explain to my mom what was going on, and then I was like, okay, I got my coffee. I need to go.
All right.
So we're good now. We're good.
Boat. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Boated be boat. All right, we'll play a song. We'll dive into our morning speaker. Much love, everybody. It's going to be a great-ass Wednesday.
Hump day.
Cornbread ate her Frosted Flakes this morning. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in Cove Crew, the sun's on the rise. A brand new day with bright blue skies. The world is waking, got that feel-good flow. With Cove-TV on, we're ready to go. Pour your coffee, light it up, let's set the tone. Today's the day to make it your own. From the first hit to the last sip of brew, it's gonna be a good day just for you. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. You've got the power, you've got the drive. Today's your canvas, paint it alive. The ocean breeze, the tropical scene. Waking up strong, living the dream. No matter what comes, you've got what it takes. With every little step, feel the ground shake. Let the music move you, let your spirit play. It's a Cove kind of morning, leading the way. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. Every sunrise brings a brand new chance. So let's take today, make it a dance. With every breath in and every step ahead, we're writing our story, enough said. It's gonna be a good day, can you feel that beat? Motivation's in the air, get up on your feet. From the morning hustle to the sunset glow, with Cove-TV on, let the good vibes show. So smile big, let your worries melt away. It's gonna be a good day, come what may. So rise up, Cove Crew, let's make it bright. Positivity shining, everything's right. It's gonna be a good day, let's seize it true. With Cove-TV mornings, it's all about you.
Love that song. Love it. I hope you all are having an amazing morning so far. It's hump day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. Hi, Steven. I see you. Oh, and he's going to get a beach chair.
He can chill with me. What up, dude? Good morning, buddy. He was outside all night. I don't know what he was doing, but Lauren's passed out. She's super passed out. What up, dude? Oh, now she's stretchy. Oh, that was a huge stretch, dude.
Hi, Dee. Hi.
Yeah, this is Steven Tyler. Yep, named after Steven Tyler. This is my brother's cat. This is outside. It's an outdoor cat. It just comes and hangs out in the garage when it doesn't want to be outside. He's a cool cat. He's trained. He don't fuck with shit. Him and Morgan are coming to an understanding that this is Morgan's space. Right, dude. And this is my chair, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He loves the chair. I don't know. That's not Morgan at all. Huh? Well,
Nope.
Steve.
Nope, that's not Morgan.
He's just a big ass orange tomcat. Huh? Yeah.
I'm so still shocked that we can still see that boat.
But yeah, we'll see it for a bit. Yeah, it's a motherfucking huge boat. That's our cat. That's not a Morgan at all.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Bye. Go.
He looks like a big fat cat.
He is huge. He is super strong.
But he's a chill cat.
He's very chill.
Super chill.
Yeah. He's a big ass typical orange tomcat.
Yep.
All right, everybody. This morning's morning speaker, we're going to do a Dr. K.
Yes. Not like I don't like all the other morning speakers, but
right.
Shit.
Yeah, Dr. K is one of my favorites. Yeah, she's such a great gosh dang dog. She is so wonderful. Yeah, you fool. Oh, she's getting more. Oh my goodness. Easy with the stretching McStretcherson over there. All right, here we go.
Today, we're going to be talking about adaptability and how to cultivate it. So this is incredibly important because a lot of times we think that our success in life is determined by our circumstances. If I'm born rich, then I will be successful. And if I'm born poor, then I won't be successful. But if you look at these two groups of people, there are some people who are born rich who end up kind of screwing up in life. And then there are some people who are born poor who end up being very successful. So what's the difference? It turns out that one of the major things that's different between success and failure, irrespective of your circumstances, is the ability to adapt. And it turns out that we are getting worse at adaptation. And many of the things that we're doing, which we think are moving us in the right direction, are actually harming us. And at the top of the list is finding the perfect solution. So nowadays, when I work with people, everyone is looking for the perfect solution. So people are looking for the right supplement, some magical supplement that will cure their anxiety, or even the right kind of meditation to cure their anxiety. They're trying to find the perfect partner. Despite the fact that we have 400 games in our Steam library, I'm looking for that one perfect game that makes me want to play. And it turns out that the more that we chase perfect solutions, the less adaptable we become. Hey, y'all, today we're going to talk about something incredibly important, your personal data. It turns out that there are corporations called data brokers that will collect personally identifiable information. This is info like your birth date, where you were born, where your family members actually live, and even info like your social security number. They'll package this up and sell it to third parties. This isn't just about privacy. This is about safety. And that's where Delete Me comes in. I first used Delete Me about 4 years ago when I became a content creator to scrub my info from the internet. I submitted my info for removal and got a report back within 7 days. Not only that, but Delete Me has services that keep these companies from repopulating that record to keep your information off of the internet. So definitely check out Delete Me if you're interested in protecting your privacy and safety. Get 20% off Delete Me US consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/healthygamer and use the promo code healthygamer at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/healthygamer, code healthygamer. And thanks to Delete Me for keeping mental health content on the internet free. So I'll illustrate this with a very quick example, okay? So let's say this is you, and this is what you want to achieve. And so what we go on doing in life is we're looking for the right kind of solution. So then we turn to places like the internet, and we're like, okay, how do I get from here to here? And someone says, this is the solution that will help you. And someone else says, this is the solution that will help you. But if we look at these solutions, they're not perfect to us, right? So we try what this person says, and we find that it doesn't quite fit. So we're like looking at someone else's solution, and then we sort of end up realizing like this doesn't work for me. And so what real adaptation is the opposite of actually looking for the perfect solution. Real adaptation is changing ourselves to fit the circumstances so that things work out. And if we look at society today, what we tend to find is that society is actually discouraging us from doing this. The way that society exists, it's making us less adaptable and more lazy. So I'll give you all like a simple example, right? So if you look at society today and you have a particular goal, you don't need to change to accomplish that goal. If you want to eat something, society will send you food to your doorstep. If you want groceries, we'll send you things to your doorstep. If you want to play a video game, we have so many video games right now that there's at least one video game that will perfectly match your interests. You like vampires, you like city building, you don't like competitive multiplayer. Hey, here's a vampire city builder single player game. On the flip side, I like FPS, but I don't really care about, I suck at aiming, so I want some kind of FPS that gives me auto-targeting and is also single player, so let me go ahead and play this game. The society that we exist in today is tailoring itself to us so much that we no longer need to adapt. But this creates a huge problem, because if you look at life in general, adaptation is what leads to success. We know from the theory of evolution and natural selection that there's a lot of different species out there, and the ones that are able to adapt are the ones that survive. But adaptation doesn't just happen at the species level, it also happens at the individual level. We have these mechanisms of things like neuroplasticity, which is our brain's ability to adapt to a circumstance and actually change us in the moment. We also have studies from the field of things like epigenetics, where our body will literally change the methylation state of our DNA and activate particular genes or reduce the activity of particular genes. So adaptation is crucial for success. And this is what I see in the people that I work with. And I want you all to just think about this for a second, okay? So there are a lot of people in life who face challenges. And for some reason, we got super caught up in this idea of resilience, which is like, when you face a setback, are you resilient? But what I've really seen is that people who are successful are the ones that are able to adapt. When they face a particular problem, they are able to change to address that problem. And what really sort of helps people advance in life is their ability to adapt. So on the one hand, you have people who don't adapt, right? They're the kind of people who, when faced with a challenge, I try things one way, and then I try it the same way, and then 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 it never ends up working out. And then there are other people who realize when they face an obstacle, they need to change. But that's not what we see nowadays, right? What we see nowadays is a society that tells you you don't need to change at all. If you're looking to date someone, you don't need to improve. You just keep swiping until you find the perfect person. That's literally what's going on, right? So you don't need to change your preferences for entertainment. You don't need to learn how to watch an enjoyable show. You need to keep looking through the millions of shows that are available at your disposal until you find the one that's perfect for you. Think about how absurd it is. The concept of changing yourself to enjoy watching a piece of television or some kind of TV show is so foreign. Except that is exactly what living organisms need to do to be successful. So today we're going to teach y'all how to increase your adaptability. The first thing that we're going to do is talk about black and white thinking. So if you look at clinical stuff, right? So you look at people who are depressed, people who have PTSD, if you look at clinical illnesses, what we tend to find is that the more black and white thinking you have, the less adaptable you are. And we know that the clinical interventions that we have, things like cognitive behavioral therapy or mentalization-based therapy, the goal of these therapies in some way is to reduce black and white thinking. So there's this disease called borderline personality disorder, which sort of is very, very challenging for a lot of people. And we know that one of the features of borderline personality disorder is black and white thinking. And literally in the process of therapy, what we try to do is reduce this thinking. So I'll give you all other examples of black and white thinking. It's all or none, right? So all men are bad, or all women are bad, or I am a loser. I will be alone for the rest of my life. There is zero chance that I will find a relationship. I will never be successful. This is all or nothing or black and white thinking. So it's either 100% or zero. There's no shades of gray. And literally what we know from the process of psychotherapy is when we have people who think like this, right? So let's take the case of someone who has depression and is suicidal. And they walk into my office and they say, there is no reason for me to continue living. There is a 0% chance that I will find joy in life. This is the nature. We call this like illness, right? We call this mental illness. When people are so stuck in their black and white thinking, we literally call it mental illness. And the goal of things like psychotherapy interventions, things like cognitive behavioral therapy and mentalization-based therapy for BPD and things like that, is to actually reduce this kind of thinking. We want to encourage people to see shades of gray, right? So when I'm working with someone who's depressed, they think in that moment that there is a zero reason to be alive. But as I work with them, they begin to increase the flexibility of their mind. They start to cognitively adapt a little bit. They're able to see shades of gray. Okay, so even though my life isn't great, there are some things that are going for me. And I want you to think about which one of these two people do you think is more likely to be successful? There is no reason for me to live anymore. Or despite the fact that there are many disadvantages, I still have some things going for me. So what we want you to do is literally reduce the way that your mind works. Don't think in terms of black and white. Practically, the way that works is that you can't really control your thinking, but you can, at the beginning, notice it. So notice any time that you have a black or white thought, an all or nothing thought. I'll be alone for the rest of my life. I will never be successful. And your mind may feed you all kinds of evidence why this is true. But I hate to break it to y'all, but no human being on the planet can predict the future. Our mind likes to tell us that we can predict the future, but I have never seen a human being who can actually see into the future. So these thoughts are objectively wrong. If we really look at the world, what we know from tons of scientific research is that most things are something called multifactorial, which means that the reason that you failed is not because of one issue, it is because of a consequence of lots of different things put together. So what we want you to do is literally pay attention to all of your all or nothing thoughts, right? And the more that you pay attention to those thoughts, then what we want you to do is try to see the other side of it. So we want you to take a step back and notice, this is black or white thinking. How can I add some gray to the equation? Even though I am feeling like I will be alone for the rest of my life, what are some things that may actually make it possible for me to be not alone for the rest of my life? Try to add that shade of gray. And what you'll find is that this is very difficult for your mind to do. And that's exactly the problem, is that as people become less cognitively flexible, they get locked into a particular way of viewing the world, and then they cannot adapt, right? That thought becomes fixed. It becomes a reality. And then if you think you're going to be alone for the rest of your life, anytime you go on a date, that will influence the enjoyment of the date and the enjoyment of the partner. So it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And we can fix this by increasing that cognitive flexibility. The second thing we're going to talk about is to not counter what you hear, even if you disagree with it. So y'all will notice that this is happening so commonly on the internet, where if someone shares a view, your mind automatically jumps to why that view is wrong, right? So if we look at the internet today, what we have is we have liberals and conservatives, we have Dota players and League of Legends players, we have, men versus women. We have a lot of people who automatically counter whatever other people tell them. So if a woman says, yeah, I'm a woman and it's scary for me I would rather be with a bear than with a man on a trail, right? And then automatically what happens is a bunch of dudes are like, oh my God, that's so bad, that's so bad. We don't even stop to try to consider someone else's perspective. And so as people will sort of give us information, we are not adaptable, right? We immediately reject it. And the more that you immediately reject things, instead of being flexible, the less adaptable you will become. It's kind of my way or the highway. So we even see this in gaming. So this is really important to understand. So some people are like hard stuck at bronze. They can play a game for 10,000 hours and they never improve. And these people will even go on forums and they'll start asking for help. They'll say, hey, this hero is overpowered. I'm having trouble advancing, I can't climb ranks. The matchmaking is rigged against me. They'll think all these kinds of things and people will counter them, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but sometimes people will say, hey, I want help with something. And then someone will offer help and they'll say, no, that doesn't work, right? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. This is.
Good morning, Mindy. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Congratulations on your win yesterday. We're just hanging out doing our morning speaker at Dr. K this morning. That's a good one. I hope you're having a wonderful day, dear.
Cognitive inflexibility. And it turns out that some people can play 10,000 hours of a video game and they actually get better over time. And some people can play 10,000 hours of a video game and they will never get better. And this is true of life. Some people will be 30 years old and will be incredibly successful. They will adapt, they will change, they will improve. And some people will be 30 years old and they will be behind. What is the main reason for this? It is a lack of cognitive flexibility. Here is a study looking at rank in League of Legends. Cognitive flexibility in decision-making predicts expertise in the MOBA esport League of Legends. Results showed that cognitive flexibility was positively correlated with rank percentile at a p-value of 0.001. Like, this is insane. Okay, I want y'all to realize what this study is showing us. This study is showing us that if you are hard stuck at bronze or in life, what this means is that if you become cognitively flexible, then you will actually improve in both of these dimensions. So we talked a little bit about clinical improvements, right? So we also see that cognitive flexibility predicts PTSD symptoms. So I'll show y'all this sentence right here. Individuals with better cognitive flexibility at 1 month post-trauma showed significantly less severe PTSD symptoms after 13 months. And then here's another study that shows this is looking at psychological flexibility as predictors of individual outcomes in hospital healthcare workers. So this is not just in gaming or mental illness. This is also in like studies of just people who are working in hospitals. And what we find is that employees who show psychological flexibility are more likely to show greater openness to the acceptance of setbacks in the working environment and to carry on their valued living and working path. And this seems to correlate with individual well-being. So now we've looked at 3 studies, and I want y'all to really pay attention to this. So like in the case of trauma, this is something that is a traumatic setback. So there are 2 individuals, one of whom is not cognitively flexible and one of whom is cognitively flexible or adaptable. They both have bad stuff happen to them because in life, we cannot control that sometimes bad shit happens. But there is a huge difference in how you respond to that bad event. And if we look at healthcare workers, we know that bad stuff will happen. There will 100% be setbacks. But there are 2 types of people. For one person, a single traumatic event results in something called PTSD, which means one event lingers in their brain and continues to screw up their life. In another situation, we have someone who has a setback at work. They're able to carry on their valued living and working path, right? So some people, when they face a setback, give up. They are not perseverant. They can't adapt to their circumstances. This is a lack of adaptability, and it results in you being hard stuck at bronze. It results in more mental illness, right, which then screws over your future prospects. And it even results in things like not following through at work, giving up on a career path that you originally engaged in because you loved it in some way. And on the flip side, we have the people who are highly adaptable. And those people, and this is crazy, right? Like you look at some of these people, and I used to be both of these, right? There was a version of me that no fucking relationships, no money, failing out of college, playing a ton of video games, and I still sucked at video games. And today I have a career, gratefully, that I enjoy a lot. It's fun to be able to do this. I'm arguably in a happily married relationship, and I've got 2 kids. I have relationships. I'm even climbing rank in Dota right now. Like my MMR has gone up like 1,000 points. And this is not some way to humble brag and say like, oh, like what I'm saying is that I used to be both of these people. Like literally, like these are both me. The big difference is in one scenario, I was not adaptable, right? I kept on trying the same things over and over and over again. And once I started adapting to my circumstances, my IQ was always the same. It's not IQ. It's about your ability to adapt to your circumstances. So how can we increase this adaptability? It is to not counter what we hear. So people will tell you, hey, this kind of thing is true. And then immediately in your mind, you reject it. Immediately in your mind, you reject it. That is not adaptation. There's no flexibility. It is rigidity of the mind. So when someone tells you something that is contrary to your experience, the nature of adaptability is to try to understand it. Right? Try to actually steel man their argument instead of straw man their argument. Recognize that in your life, this is true for you in this particular state. But if you can understand how they can be right, if you can adapt your mind to that, you will literally improve. The third thing that we're going to talk about is somewhat related to that, and that's the most devastating statement that I hear, which is that this does not work for me. So a lot of people out there will offer solutions to your problems, and then you will say, this doesn't work for me. Oh, people say meditate first thing in the morning, but I'm not a morning person. That is a rigid statement. It is a black and white statement. Therefore, your solution does not work for me. Then you are stuck looking for the perfect solution. And this is the problem in life, is no one out there will make a solution just for you, right? They will make general solutions. So anytime you say this thought pops into your mind where this doesn't work for me, socialization doesn't work for me, dating doesn't work for me, the gym doesn't work for me, eating healthy doesn't work for me, working first thing when I wake up in the morning doesn't work for me. You are abandoning all of those solutions and you are looking for the perfect solution. And in doing so, you are failing to adapt. So instead, what you should do, and I've literally seen this in my office. So I'll have some people who are highly adaptable and very successful. And I'll say, okay, this is the kind of meditation that you should do, or this is how you should try to improve your relationship. And what they do is what doesn't work for them becomes an obstacle to solve instead of a reason to give up. So if I tell them meditate first thing in the morning, half of the people I work with will say, I'm not a morning person, so it doesn't work for me. The next person, the opposite camp, says, okay, even though I have trouble waking up in the morning, the first thing that I need to do is wake up in the morning so that I can meditate first thing in the morning. An obstacle doesn't become a reason to quit. It becomes a problem to be solved. So anytime in your mind you hear this thought, oh, this doesn't work for me, instead ask yourself, how can I make this work for me?
Hey, good morning, Gary. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out, listening to our morning speaker this morning, Dr. K this morning. This is a really, really good one. I love the adaptability. We're just hanging out, smoking. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, brother.
How can I adapt so that this solution can actually be successful? And then suddenly think about what that will do to your life, because there are 1,000 different solutions out there. The problem is they don't work for you. But the moment that you start adapting, all of these 1,000 solutions that don't work for you can suddenly start working for you. Then you can rely on the wisdom and experience of other people. And this is literally what I see in my practice. This is the change that I made in my own life. I start to make things work for me. This is the nature of adaptation. Now, as y'all are listening to this, I'm going to bet you money, I don't know how much money, that someone listening to this, even potentially the majority of y'all, will say, but Dr. K, what about this edge case? Are you saying that I should adapt to my abusive relationship and learn how to be happy even when the circumstances are bad? But Dr. K, I'm on the autism spectrum, or I struggle with social anxiety, and this may not work for me. And look at what you are doing. Here I am, arguably someone who's somewhat knowledgeable in helping other human beings attain success. I've done neuroscience research, I'm a psychiatrist, I'm a gamer, and I've even shared with y'all peer-reviewed scientific research about how cognitive flexibility improves rank in League of Legends. And there's going to be a group of y'all that are listening to this that will reject my approach about adaptability. You will reject this in your mind and you will say, this doesn't work for me for these reasons. Oh, you're saying this, but that doesn't, I've tried it and it didn't work. I've tried to adapt. I'm not an adaptable person, right? Think about this and notice how reflexive it is in your mind. The last thing to consider is make it work for you. So imagine that if you reject what I'm saying, fair enough, there may be reasons I'm wrong, but can you make it work for you? Because if you can make it work for you, if you can become more adaptable, then what would your life be like? What if you could adapt to your circumstances and always do well, right? It's not necessarily always. There's black and white thinking. And the last example I'll give you is one from relationships, where everyone out there is looking for the perfect partner. But I don't know that there is the perfect partner. Dating apps will tell you, keep swiping until you find the perfect person. They're out there. But in my overwhelming experience as a psychiatrist who's worked with a ton of people going through divorce, done a touch of marriage counseling, not my forte, What I found is that the most successful way to create a successful relationship is to adapt to the other person. Don't try to find someone who's a perfect fit for you. You need to learn how to adapt to them, and they need to learn how to adapt to you. That's not what's happening, and that's why we have a loneliness epidemic, we have a dating crisis, all of these different things. So lean into your adaptability. Stop thinking in terms of black and white. Really listen when people say something that you disagree with. Try your hardest to understand them. And if someone says, hey, this will work, and you say it doesn't work for me, you need to change.
I love Brutally Honest Dr. K.
Yeah.
Yes. He hits the nail on the head every fucking time. That was great. Yeah, I don't know. I try to have some perspective and some adaptability in every situation. You never know. You got to roll with the punches a little bit, I guess.
See how big that fucking dog is.
It's a cool pupper, though.
He is a good boy.
All right, we'll play a song. We'll see where we're at with our morning. Let's go with...
Cheers.
Here you go, cornbread.
We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Smooth, energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Smooth, energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove.
It song's a whole vibe on high.
Yes, it is.
I messaged it. It's I said, "Hey, happy birthday to Mr. Beana." Happy birthday, Mr. Beana. I hope you're having a wonderful Beana-tastic birthday.
Yeah.
You and the whole Beana fam. The little mini Beanas. I don't know. I did say happy birthday, Mr. Beana, though. Oh, man. Well, cornbread, it is about that time.
It is.
Go ahead and call it a morning show. And that's great. I'll fucking say it twice. Much love, Miss Bina. I hope you're having a wonderful day. That's so great. Go ahead, cornbread.
All right. Much love, everybody. Thanks so much for having me up on the morning show. It's a great way to start your morning. I seriously don't know what I would do without the morning show. It's amazing. Make sure you're following everybody in the Cove production. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Let's go. Stay positive. Stay lifted. Much love. Peace. Make sure that you are following everybody that you're interacting with and everybody that you see up on screen. Much love, y'all.
A great morning. It's been a dope-ass morning. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Great to stay in history. Great morning speaker. Great boat. Cornbread, you missed the boat. You missed the boat. I didn't even catch that. I hope you all have a dope-ass Wednesday. I hope to see everybody at the Dabber Chick Show, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Don't miss out. Come and hang out. See what terpene we're going to be talking about today. If I don't see you there, chilling in the Cove, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Come and play some Stoner Roulette with us. Play some super hard intense trivia. We got our subscriber giveaway. This is a special dope-ass giveaway. I'll explain that more to the subscribers this afternoon. Absolutely, please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove-TV production team. From the one and only Sir Cops-a-Lot. Dope-ass token tunes last night. He set new records for some shit in the Cove last night, for dang sure. And it was so much fun. Plus, I won, so let's go. And make sure that you are following the one and only Europe Entertainment. Don't miss out on anything he's got going on, from the mystery boxes to the Europe Away, Planet Europe rocket boxes. Let's go. If you have any questions on any of that, please reach out to the Cove. Reach out to anybody from any of the Cove or Europe Entertainment, and we'll get you your ticket to Planet Europe. Make sure you're following the one and only Man-Bear. It's always great hanging out with you every morning, Man-Bear. And I understand that you got to work, bro. We get it. Hope you have a wonderful day at work, and we'll see you tomorrow for some dodgeball, brother, or later this afternoon, depending on what time you get off work. I don't know. Make sure you're following the one and only Mad Productions. Great interview on Monday night. If you missed it, please go back and watch it. Drop hashtag #ReMagic. I don't know. And don't miss out on anything he's got going on. And make sure you're following the one and only Dabber Chick. And as I just said, don't miss the Dabber Chick show this afternoon. There we go. 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Hope to see everybody there. Thank you to everybody that helps support the Cove. Y'all make this possible. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. If anybody's interested in helping out, that it is a $10 subscription. You get access to some weekly giveaway. You get access to you get your name in the banner. You get direct watch links to watch the shows. You don't have to worry about waiting for a notification or somebody to tag you. It's a great place to hang out. Exclusive. I try to drop pictures and songs and stuff in there. So reach out if you're interested. If not, it's totally okay. With that being said, I hope to see everybody at the Dabber Chick Show. Much love. Thank you guys all for all the support. It's amazing. And we'll catch you later, taters. And thank you for watching the morning show. I already played this song, but I'm going to play it again because it's great.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swing, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV cozy couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light, from the first light up to the morning breeze. We're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove-TV mornings, you got a friend. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and a tropical light. Cove-TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
Much love, everybody. We'll catch you this afternoon, depending on where you're at.